my God, no, Huzi, you can't say that.
Jess, I'm deliberately being myself.
You mean deliberately us. You're listening to Deliberately Us, the podcast, and your hosts are Huzi and Jesse.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It is the third podcast, correct?
We should start this podcast by talking about the name that we've finally got, because the last podcast we were still indecisive.
The first two episodes
Yes.
were actually trading under the wrong name, Jesse.
This just proves how indecisive we are, like, in life. God help us for dinner.
God help us when we got to name our kid.
Oh, no, I've already got that name.
Okay.
That's in my back pocket. But, like, yeah, just the most indecisive people. So, yeah, we've finally come to the conclusion. We compromised and we chose the name that Huzi wanted.
What's the name? Deliberately Us. Deliberately Us. That is the name.
Do you want to know how it came about, though?
Yeah, sure, go.
Well, no, you know. I'm telling them.
Oh, yeah, tell them. Actually, also, for the people that watch and endured through the first two episodes, I'd like to apologize. Maybe not our best work. Like, I was watching it back and I was like, man, I'm playing with the mic way too much.
You really
And my
were.
shorts were so high up. So I apologize.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna no one needs to see that.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
Yeah, but nonetheless, here we are. We'll get better. Let's explain the name.
We were still having the debate of, like, what the name was going to be, and we're in the car. And I was like, by the way, you've really got to watch what you say on the podcast. Like, you can't be going and saying this, that, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe I was talking about, like,
No,
what you can
were. Yeah, you were saying what I can and can't say. Remember? You're like, maybe shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that. And then what did we do?
You were like, no, I'm going to be deliberately myself.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the voice that he used as well.
And then we looked at each other and we were like,
no.
Oh, shit. Is that the name?
No, you said, is that the name? I was still set on Big Time Honey. And then you had to get other people involved. And then it was this big vote.
A big vote. And what did the vote conclude?
To your stupid
Deliberately
name.
Us. And here we are. The name is registered. We have everything locked in, loaded. And the first two episodes are up. So that's the name forever.
So welcome to our official technical first podcast as Deliberately Us.
It feels good to actually have the name done.
Let's start off by like giving a recap of what we've been up to since the last podcast.
Yeah, so when you have seen this podcast, it may seem like that it was uploaded like in rapid succession, like it was just constantly done, but there was actually a break between episode 2 and 3. So what did we do? Why didn't we record in such a long time? The fuck were we doing?
Well, you went back to uni.
I'm back at uni, but it wasn't just because of that. Like, something happened, didn't it?
Well, you're literally only available 2 days of the week now with work.
How dare you? No, I'm always on the clock.
So it's on you. I don't know. We've had like renovations at the studio.
True.
I now have an office.
Yeah.
That's not the reason why we haven't done a podcast. I don't know. What have we actually been up to?
Look, I think it was that. Like, we have been super pumped. Like, we've had work on. I did go back to uni.
Takes so much of our time. If you don't know what Propsy Land is, go do yourself a favor and look it up.
Yeah, do yourself a favor and have a fucking look, eh?
And buy some blocks.
Buy some blocks.
We were actually talking last night. So we went to this seminar. Oh, there we go. That's what we did. We went to this seminar on Tuesday night. The owner of Culture Kings.
Yeah,
we
Simon
heard him speak.
Beard.
Yeah,
that was insane.
It was really cool. But then when we were leaving, we were like just kind of reflecting on what we're doing based on like his discussions. And I was like, it just proves if you've got the right formula, you can do anything. Like, we sell blocks. And when I try to describe or like explain it to someone, they're like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh yeah, like we have an e-commerce business and we sell blocks. They're like, what?
Yeah,
like,
they look puzzled all the time.
Like, we literally sell fucking shapes and people buy them.
I don't know if I explain. Yeah, because they have value. Like,
I know, but like when you think of it, like,
I remember even explaining it to our accountant. Remember when we set the business and everything up, and he was like, what do you want me to put this under? I was like, oh, like it's e-com. We're selling photography blocks and props. And he was like, what? He was like, blocks. And then he asked a lot about it. He couldn't wrap his head around it, so he asked me to show him photos. I showed him photos, and he even said, he was like, wait, is there a market for that? Like, are you sure you want to do this? And I was
even like telling my uncle about it, I was like, yeah, like, so we want to sell these blocks, these shapes. And he's like, but who the fuck's buying that? Yeah. And I'm like, trust me, people will buy them. And then, yeah, here we are.
Exactly, and the feedback's been amazing. So we appreciate everyone that has purchased from Propsyland so far, and it's been doing well.
Yeah.
But Simon,
yeah, that was
Beard.
cool.
Ooh.
That was really cool.
If you don't follow his Instagram, please do yourself a favor and do. If you're an entrepreneur of any kind,
Just really inspiring to hear that he literally started selling at market stalls, and now he has this like. He was telling us that he just sold half his business for 300 million. What? And he literally started selling T-shirts and like little freaking cameras at a market stall on the Gold Coast. Like, it's just wild. Just really proves if you have the passion and like put your head down, you can do anything.
absolutely.
Okay. But besides all of that, I thought for this topic, okay, if you haven't established, this podcast is literally going to just be Huzi and I going at it. Like, this is our therapy. Don't you reckon?
It really is, yeah.
But I thought we could talk about icks because, like, I love TikTok. I see the ick trend all the time. And I thought you and I could do our icks, like our personal icks. As in, like, what icks you
Okay.
about me and just in general.
Okay.
And
This is a setup. I'm not fucking falling for this shit.
well, like, I've got my own icks, like things that you do that really just, like, fuck me off.
Do tell.
No, I'll tell you in a minute. But I also...
Wait, whoa.
I-
Do you have a fucking list? Do you have a list?
I
How long have you been writing this?
I do have a list, but I was just doing some Googling before to see what, like, other people's icks are. And I have to agree, there's actually quite a few icks that I'm like, yeah,
Okay.
I agree with that.
mic
Do you want
is
me to,
yours.
like, read off some of the ones that I found on the internet?
Sure.
Okay, do you understand the purpose of the discussion, though?
Okay, so an ick is like something that makes you it makes you kind of feel gross or something like that about
Like,
the other
imagine
person.
if we were on, like, a first date and I did something that really icked you.
Yeah, like
You'd-
grossed me out.
Yeah, like, you'd never want to, like, go on a date with me again.
Okay. And are we answering this about each other?
Let's go about each other, but I will tell you some that I found on the internet.
Okay.
So, like, some common things are obviously, like, do drugs. Like, that's obviously one that people wouldn't like. Something's really funny. So, this is one that I didn't know because I still do it. So, emojis. If you're still using emojis, unironically in the 2020s, I hate to inform you, you're not funny. The crying, laughing emoji, kissing emoji, and especially the winking emoji are officially off limits if you're not using them as a joke. Little yellow round faces are not sexy. I said it. It's not hot. It's not what? I don't know what that sentence is. But, like, I didn't realize emojis went cool.
Yeah, when did they go out of fashion? I only just found out about them.
I think emojis are cool. How does someone know that I'm actually joking if I don't put the laughy face?
This, yeah, true. You can't really interpret sarcasm through text.
I'm a really sarcastic person. I need the emoji.
Okay.
Anywho, another one on here is fish pics.
What?
So, like, let's say you're on Tinder and you're doing the swiping and then you come across a guy or girl who's holding a big fish as their profile photo.
Yeah, we know a few
That's
of them.
an instant ick.
Is
Actually,
it?
I don't know if it's an ick for me because I'm from a country town. A lot of the boys that I used to like
Oh
think
my
were hot.
God, who
Had
I'm a
fish pics.
country. Jess, you ain't country.
Well, I'm from the country. I wouldn't say I am country.
Would you say you're super true blue?
You know, like
I'm glad that you said that you are, because I actually want to run something by you.
Do you want me to answer the question?
No.
I think I'm a hybrid.
A hybrid of what?
True blue.
And?
I think I can go from like, yeah, fuck that, mate. That's Incan. Shut up.
The
But-
second part was not true blue.
Oh,
was
well
it?
then what?
Oh,
Well,
the
okay, maybe
first-
I'm just dubbo.
Yeah, I think it's
But
Bravo.
see, that's what I mean. I'm a hybrid. But then I can go from like, sometimes you think you're like, oh, why do you have an English accent on?
You put that on.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't. It's just some words I say properly.
Okay, before we get to the X, this is going to be very quick.
Okay.
I wanted to catch you off guard with this, so I'm glad that you brought up that you're true blue. I'm going to throw some Aussie slangs at you, and you're going to tell me what they mean.
What's this got to do with X?
Nothing. This is just a segue.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
okay. Hard yakka. What's it refer to?
Like hard work.
Ooh, that was really good.
Yeah, because I do hard yakka 24/7. I need to get rid of my gum. That is an ick.
Oh, that's one of mine when people are smacking in my ears.
How have you not heard me do it
Spit
then?
that out. We'll pause this shit. Go. I'll edit it out. Get out. Yuck. Go on.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Wait, I don't have my headphones on.
I actually don't even know this one myself. What time of the day is that sparrow's fart?
Sparrow's fart's like early morning, like as in like before the sun rises or just as the sun rises.
Damn. You're true blue.
I am true blue.
Mate.
Sparrow fart. Like that's how you'd say that in a
don't
sentence.
even
Just be like, oh, I'm going to get up at sparrow fart tomorrow and go to work. That's
Good
how
for
you'd
you.
say it.
This was supposed to be a dig at you, but you're doing well. Okay. Mates rates, that's easy.
Yeah. You just give your mate a discount because they're scabby doing.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
I am scabby doing.
yeah,
You know,
that's
the
true.
other day I was saying to, I think I was saying to Anna, I was like, oh, that's do it. No, I don't know who I was saying it to, but I was like, that's do it. And they were like, what's do it? I was like, you know, when someone's
Yeah.
poxy. They're like, what's poxy?
I heard it off you.
Another one I think you've learnt from me is, oh, your pork chop. I always say that. Like, that guy over there's a bloody pork chop.
Yeah.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know. That's a weird one, eh?
Okay, what other?
Okay. Knackered.
Tired.
Easy. Yeah, these are easy now. What's McDonald's known for? This must be
Macca's.
Yeah. Cool. Have a crack.
Have a go at it. That could be a few things.
Yeah.
You could have a crack at a person. Like, oh, I'm having a crack at it. Or have a crack at something, like have a go at something.
Yeah, no.
Or have a crack, like, are you fucking having a crack at me?
Yeah.
As in, like, are you having a go at me? So
Yeah.
there's multiple meanings to that.
Okay, a sanger.
A sandwich.
Oh, you quick with that one. Okay.
Do you not know some of these?
No,
You've
I
been
know
here
all
since
those
you
ones.
were 8 years old. You're practically Australian.
A stubby short of six pack.
What do you mean?
Oh, a stubby short of a six pack.
Well, like, it just means that you've only got 5 beers.
Yeah. That's good. Like missing a drink.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin's famous catchphrase.
Crikey.
Budgie
reckon.
smugglers.
Swimmers.
Yes. Okay. Cool. That was good. That was very good. The one thing.
Were there
I'll
some
throw
things
into
in
it.
there that you didn't know?
Just that sparrow's fart one. What's a mitty?
A midi?
Mitty.
Mitty or midi?
Mitty.
A midi
A
is
mitty, no head.
the smaller glass of a schooner.
I actually don't know.
One down from a schooner.
Okay.
A midi. But it's not a mitty. Can I have a mitty? Like, no. You go, can I have a mitty, mate?
Anyways, let's play your game and start a fight because that's where
Oh,
this
okay.
one's leading to.
I do have some notes here. How about you go first?
X. No, this is a fucking set. I want you to go so I know how hard I can go. I
we
can
go.
retaliate.
Okay.
Proceed.
This was actually kind of funny because we were watching it today.
Can I ask one question before we
What?
start this? How long has this list been accumulating for?
I've only got 4 things on here, but there are more coming. Like, I don't need to write a list to know what fucking icks me
Okay,
about
go on.
you. Okay, so Huzi used to have a YouTube channel. He has put it on private, but he did have a YouTube channel, and like, if you do want to see some of it, I've got access to the password. So,
Hey.
What?
Yeah, but what's ick about that?
on there's a video of you're like, it's your boy Huzi. Okay, for starters, how you said that? Stop it.
How old was I?
It's your boy Huzi.
Jess, you had a fringe.
So
Like an emo fringe.
Yes,
So what you on about?
I was cool.
Okay, go on.
Anyways, so the intro icked me out. Secondly, it's your boy Huzi. Today I'm going to tell you about my first kiss. And I think this
Yeah.
girl's made up.
That one was
I
cringe,
don't-
eh?
I don't think she's real.
Yeah, probably not.
That icked. Well, it's kind of funny though. So, dude, what was your first kiss story? Who is she?
I'm not talking about. That's when I was so little.
Little. How old were
I
you
was-
when you had your first kiss?
11.
11.
Great.
I was 14.
What's great?
No one liked me.
Oh, that's.
No
that's
one liked
sad.
me because
No,
I
they
had.
did, honey.
No, hun, listen.
That's
I
sad.
had freckles. I used to
Oh.
get picked on because I was like really overweight. That's really sad. I had freckles. Yeah, being overweight. I was like taller than everyone. I was like a fucking. Anyways, I don't want to go into detail about what I looked like, but Yeah, I was 14 and my first kiss had a glass eye. He had one eye.
Why'd you have to spring that on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then he didn't pursue anything. We were down at the Dubbo Park near the fucking Dubbo pool, local pool.
Yeah.
He kissed me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Oh, yuck, ick. I'm so icked out by this.
By the kiss or
He
the
put
glass
his
eye?
tongue in and I just wanted to spew. I was like, what the fuck do I do? Oh, what? Yeah, so
Anyways,
gross.
let's
Actually,
proceed.
I have another ick. It's just come to me.
General?
No, about you.
What the fuck are you going to say now? Because we're segueing from kissing, so this will be good.
The first time Huzi and I ever kissed. You have to watch this.
Fucking say this.
You have to watch this on the YouTube. But I don't know why we were talking about it before we actually kissed. But imagine, okay, I've got my hand, which is the camera. He like pierced his lips together.
No.
And
what
like
the fuck?
rounded his lips out. So imagine you were like trying to like rub lipstick on your lips. Like you go.
Get the fuck out.
So he goes, There was no, it was, like he literally hit my face. Can you see that?
Oh, and then before it, what was your context? I hate it when someone got too much tongue.
Well, clearly I'm traumatized by my first kiss.
Yeah, and you're putting all these stipulations on it, so my brain is going crazy. You know what? We don't need to disclose all this information.
You've gotten better. Just say that.
I'm mad at it now.
Do you remember when we first kissed and I stopped? I was like, what are you doing? And you're like, that's pressure. I'm surprised I let you back in.
I'm surprised I let you back in.
What?
No reason. Go. What
No.
else?
It's your turn, and then
I don't. What? Oh.
Come on, as if.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. Do you know? Actually, this one really gets. I don't even know if it's ick or if I'm just really irritated by this.
I bet it's gonna be. Never mind.
I'll be sitting down doing something and you'll be like, okay, I'm ready to go. So then I will pack up and go wait by the door and you are nowhere fucking there. You're not even close.
You do that as well though.
No, and then I just stand there and I'm like, why do you tell me you're ready to go when you're not even, you're still like blow drying your hair or some shit. That's ick.
That's a shit ick.
That's it. Okay. And how about the fact when I wake up in the morning, there's like cereal bowls and fucking chocolate in the bed?
It's like...
Where'd that come from? Why is there a cereal bowl in the bed?
This is going to... Do you know what I think that is? I feel like it becomes a game. Like that you can wake up in the morning and be like, oh, what did she get up to last night while I was asleep? Yeah. I'm a really bad night snacker. I won't eat throughout the day and then come fucking 11 o'clock at night, I'm like, oh, time for brekkie. Let's go get a bowl of cereal. So, yeah, I don't know. I always have, like, cereal and, like, this is so gross, terrible, but, like, we've got a TV in our room too. So I'll just watch some Netflix and have some cereal.
What else icks me about you?
Oh, here we go.
I'll have a list next time.
No, this is your opportunity to say everything on the table without us having a fight after the podcast. You can say whatever you want.
But ick is gross, eh? Like, I don't think any of these things I'm saying is gross, but general ick, I'm not saying you do this, but you were doing it just before, but when people smack.
Oh, yeah.
When they go.
But you do that.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
It actually exhausts me because... You don't hear what you sound like when you eat a sandwich. Honestly, I'm not, please no one report me for domestic violence. But when you eat a sandwich, I could literally just fucking smack that sandwich
Don't
out of
feed me a dry fucking sandwich.
I could
toast
smack
it.
Straight out
Put
of
some butter on it.
But like, why do you like roll it around in your mouth? Like, you have to make the sandwich moist before you swallow.
No, I don't. I don't
you
do that. No, that's gross. Don't say shit like that. That's a lie.
You know what else actually icks me about you? And this is a real problem in our relationship, and I think you really need to work on it.
If you say snoring, I'm going to bash you.
That too. But your sneezing is out of control. It's out of control. It's disgusting. No, I'm not finished yet. Why do you sneeze 7 times in a row? And why do you not cover your fucking mouth? So I've got to walk on your sneeze because you sneeze on the floor.
No.
I've got to walk on that. It's disgusting.
I do cover my mouth.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
Okay, but when you refer to the 7 times, how do I don't have control over that. Have you seen the size of my nose?
Every time you do it, I just like feel this burning sensation throughout my body that I'm like, just keep cool, remain calm.
Do you know
By the 7th one, I'm just like, fuck me. Jesus Christ.
do you know what's the worst? When I do it like in a group or something, I have to sneeze, and someone says "bless you" at the first one. I'm like, oh,
You'll be waiting a while.
No.
I learned
Don't
that
play
real
yourself.
fast. Remember, the first
Don't bless me when I
I
sneeze.
blessed you like 3 times. I was like, you're having a fucking laugh now.
Yeah, I can't control that, mate.
The other ick that you did bring up yourself, I was getting there, is your snoring. I literally sleep next to a fucking choo-choo train.
Okay.
It's like a train cross plane engine cross cruise horn. It's fucked up. You actually need to go to a doctor. You do. Your snoring is out of control.
It's not that bad.
It is so bad.
No, honey.
I feel like I sound really vicious, but like I can understand why some women go to jail. Because you're trying to sleep and trying to like relax and like rest, and then you have this fucking loud noise that doesn't shut up.
How can I retort?
Yeah.
That's dead set me on a daily basis when I'm sitting down for 1 second out of the day and you're just yapping away. Huzi, put the clothes in the dryer. Huzi, can you put this on the top shelf? Huzi, pick up your socks.
Well, why do you have a collection of socks in your office?
I
rephrase that. Why do you have a collection of dirty socks in your office?
I don't. Why are you making me sound like this?
Okay, well, why do you do it? Be truthful.
They're not dirty. How are they dirty?
I'm sorry, but if you wear socks once, they're dirty. You can't reuse them.
Can we? No, I want to. This is going to go on YouTube, and I'm going to put on Instagram and have a poll.
What?
Wearing socks once, does it make it dirty?
Yes.
Especially
do you
when
wear
you
your
don't
knickers
sweat
once
and
then
That's so different.
No,
That's
it's
your
not.
box. That's your box.
That's your feet.
The feet. My feet don't sweat.
Your feet are dank.
They're not dank. How are they dank? Say
nah, they're not. But like, you can't re-wear your socks. I'm sorry, you just can't.
Can.
You absolutely can't.
All
but the thing is, you don't even re-wear them. You just collect them until I get the shits and put them in the friggin' washing machine.
Do you know what else you do that's really annoying?
What?
Why do you take all the fucking tea towels out of the kitchen?
Why do you take all the fucking bath towels? Why do you have 10 towels in your bathroom?
See, I find that gross. You clean yourself, and next day you can use the same towel on your face.
I don't use it on my face. I use a different face washer for that.
So you have a different towel for your face?
No, yeah.
Do you?
Yes. I'm not going to wipe my ass and wipe my face with the same towel.
That's what I thought you'd done.
That's ick.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Oh, you don't? No, see, I will reuse my towel twice.
Do you know what I do? Actually, I'll reuse it twice, but and I use the same towel.
So do you
on
wipe
my
your
face.
ass with your towel?
Yes, but
so you wipe your ass on
fully,
towels that I put
fully.
on my booty. What do you mean?
What do you mean? No, but like whenever I wipe
So you get it up in the crack?
No, not in it. Like I don't do that. That's weird. You don't have to dry your crack. Do you?
I barely dry my body. You know this.
This is getting weird, man. This is getting real weird. But when I do wipe my body, I take a mental note of the towel, and I know where I've wiped my areas and stuff, and so I avoid those when I wipe my face the next day. It's
so
actually pretty
you
good.
don't reuse your towel?
I do. I just said I do. Once.
Well, I do that too. But how can you take a mental note? The towel looks the same.
No, I just know.
We don't have like pattern
guys
towels.
just know. All guys can attribute to this.
Do you know what I find funny? That you get icked out by the towel, but have you seen the state of your bathroom? Sorry, that's another fucking ick. A boy that can't clean their bathroom, they leave their like trimmings everywhere. That is a big ick.
Okay, and do you know what else is ick? When I find fingernails all around the house. What's all that about? Yeah. Go get yourself out of this one. This will be good.
It's not fingernails. I pull the gel off my...
No, it's actual nail, Jess.
Okay.
It's a nail. Don't act like I haven't found nails everywhere.
It's when I pull the gel off. If I have gel on, which is all the time. Yeah, right. You got me on that one.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
All right. Well, what else? Do you want me to have a look for some on the internet?
For X?
Yeah.
Why do we have to keep talking about X? I love you.
I love you too.
There's no ick about it.
Well, what else? Oh, here's one. When they use the wrong there, when they spell the wrong there.
Okay. That's not that ick.
No,
That's
your
not that
emails ick me out because you don't have sentences.
Oh, my days. Yes,
like,
I do.
Your sentences, your paragraph is one full sentence and you don't put a full stop or comma.
I do.
You don't, hun. Sometimes I go into like, I'm just like, oh, God, no.
Do you know what's a general ick? And again, you definitely don't do this because this would be a deal breaker.
Mm.
Are you ready? And I've had this conversation with friends before, and it pisses me off because they think they're in the right.
What?
When they wake up, they will have breakfast first and then brush their teeth.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
What the fuck
you know what tops
is
it?
that? What?
When someone wakes up and then they kiss their partner before brushing.
Hell no. Get the fuck away from me. That's not happening. We need to brush, sterilize, all that shit.
You know, don't even look at me in the morning. Don't come near me. Don't look at me. Don't breathe me.
We don't even make eye contact until we brush.
We don't talk.
Just in case. But literally, people have found me weird my whole life, thinking that why do you brush first? This is the argument all the time. Your teeth and mouth are going to get dirty anyways. Why not just have breakfast and then brush? I do both.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do both?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, hon.
I brush when I wake up because then you feel real fresh. You don't feel dank.
Yeah.
Because that's just night old. It's a night old, really.
That's just mouth juice.
That's just breath. It's hot.
Anyways. I feel sick. Yuck, I feel sick.
But then you feel fresh, you have your breakfast, and before you leave the house, you brush one more time. There's no rule. Why do you have to brush only twice a day? Brush 3-4 times. That's fine.
Do you know what else I find an ick?
Yeah.
And this might hit a nerve with some people listening. People that cry on the internet.
Oh, you're asking for the smoke.
No, but okay, I don't.
Smoke.
No, I share a lot on the internet, so I feel like.
Didn't you cry on the internet though?
When?
When you're talking, in the last episode, you were explaining it.
No.
Oh. What about that guy who was screaming?
You can't talk.
I can't talk about that.
No,
Is that
because you. No.
Oh really?
No, you can't.
No, I can. Though it was yoga. He wasn't screaming in pain, was he?
No,
It was
I think
yoga.
they were doing like holistic breath work or something.
But no, he was in agony. Like the way he was screaming, that I've never seen a man scream like that.
Okay, just for some, you were going to hell. Just for some context.
I
okay.
apologize.
I came across this video on TikTok, and I'm not making fun of them. It's Huzi making fun of them. It's not me. I'm laughing at Huzi. It was this person, they were doing breath work, and like he was releasing some sort of trauma, but he wasn't just crying. He was like, I don't know, unleashing some sort of bloody demon. And one of the comments was like, the girl in the back on the yoga mat, as if she's going to pretend like she can't hear anything.
That was I've never seen that form of yoga my entire life.
No, that's really mean, Huzi. Whatever people have to do to like get through.
You just said ick to people crying on the internet.
No, what I'm getting at is like I couldn't picture being full in like a middle of. No, I get if you're telling a story and then it kind of happens.
Just the empathy as well, right? Like I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not talking shit, by the way.
Nah, let your emotions out. Who am I to judge?
Exactly.
You do you.
Yeah. Another thing that gives. Wait, are we still on the ick topic?
Yeah.
Why is there an expectation that taking out the bins is a boy job?
What's that got to do with icks?
Nothing. I'm just talking to you now. I'm just saying things that annoy me.
I don't know
about
because
you.
it's just like it is just a boy job. And I'll have you know my friends agree.
I find that very funny. Okay, well then what would be a girl job without me being cancelled? Please do tell.
I like equality.
You just said taking out the bins is a boy's job.
The thing is, if I were to take out the bin, you'd fucking come anyways because you don't let me walk out the door by myself.
I do.
I can't even walk to the bloody mailbox without you going, oh, as if I'm going to let you go out there by yourself. You're protective. So if I were to go to the bin, you would come. So
But
what's the
but
point? What's the
protective
point of both of us going? You
protect-
may as well just go.
Protective in a cool way, yeah. Like in a in a nice way,
Yeah,
sweet
it's
way.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Huzi this is just off topic. Huzi and I have been trialing out some pet names for each other.
Oh boy.
So we're not amongst the babe talk. We have one friend, and she sounds like a little chihuahua sometimes when she says
No,
it.
she doesn't.
She does,
sounds
and she'll
sweet
listen
when
to
she says
this.
it.
You know who you are, babe.
Yeah, but she owns it. Like
She
feel
owns
like,
it.
I feel like that's her thing.
It's
now.
her thing. So therefore, like,
Yeah.
if I were to call you babe,
It'd be
I'd probably
weird.
do it in that accent. Babe, babe. I couldn't do it. So yeah, as I've spoken about in the last episode, I call Huzi honey, but Huzi's been trying out some new things for me. Do you want to give it a go? Give it a whirl.
No, because people listening are gonna be like, ugh.
No, give it a go.
What have I've been saying? You know the one that you don't like, and sweet pea.
I don't like sweet
I think
pea.
sweet pea's cute.
Sweet pea. What am I, a fucking 2-year-old?
Oh, okay. Is that how you feel about it?
Tell them the one that you've been saying. Say it in a sentence. Why are you all of a sudden all like shy?
Because people make fun of me.
Go.
No, I just
Say it.
No, Jess. I called you bruh.
God, grow up.
I called you beautiful, but I thought that was
See,
really
isn't that really nice?
beautiful.
Say it in a sentence.
What do you want for dinner, beautiful?
See, isn't that just cute?
That is cute.
What's the other one? Gorgeous.
I don't know if I can get. I can't pull off gorgeous.
I like sweetheart.
Sweetheart is a good one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what, like, it's not an ick, but it just frustrates me?
What's that?
It's like everyone of our age right now, I don't know if it's just reflex in conversation. It's like, oh, what else do I ask this person? So I'm going to ask them this question. But whenever I see people, they're always like, oh, so when are you and Huzi going to get married? When's he going to pop the question?
Yeah.
When are you having kids? Like, why is it that at 28, that's just, am I missing out on something? Like,
No, I think it's like, I think it's normal for someone to say just as like a throwaway sentence. I don't think there's any intent behind it. I think they say it because like, that's it. Me and you are probably the only ones in our friend group. Well, not in our Brisbane friend group, but like in your country friend group.
so why don't you want to get married to me then?
No, I do, but I'm just saying, like, we have other stuff going on, innit?
So why haven't you proposed then?
Don't put this shit on me. You feel the same way. Look. All things will happen on our terms, not just because the pressure is on by everyone else.
Yeah, that's right. What's on your notes, mate?
Do you know what I mean? Oh, on my notes. What I wanted to talk about, actually. We went to Sydney before the podcast, after the last episode.
What, you couldn't remember to say that at the start?
I forgot about that. But I want to clarify something about Sydney. People talk mad shit about it. Mad shit, right? Like, I want to say 90% of the people that we know always say, Sydney, why would you guys go there? But Sydney is fucking dope. How cool is Sydney?
Sorry, for anyone watching, yes, I am a Frank Green girl.
Yeah, where did Frank Green come from? Like, it's just everywhere, hey? Do you reckon they're smashing it? Good on her. Her? I'm assuming Frank, well, that's kind of a guy's name, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying about Sydney?
I was just saying, like, Sydney's dope. I don't know why it gets a bad rap. I think people are doing it wrong. Maybe me and you like it because we're drawn to the city. Why are you laughing at me?
I yawned.
Why is that funny?
You know the dumb face that you do when, like, you're trying to hold in a yawn and you're like,
I don't think people notice it when I do it.
I notice it. I think other people know. You're not hiding it.
I think I hide it
No
very
one
well.
can hide a yawn.
Yes, you can. You just got to pull your lips together and just take a deep breath. But anyways, Sydney, I think it's really cool. We went to a few of the cafes that we used to go to. Remember? Not used to go to. We took photos there. Why are you? Am I boring you? It was your idea to shoot the podcast at 8 o'clock.
The sound of your voice is just so relaxing.
How? I feel like I'm screaming.
Yeah, talk about the cafes.
So these were cafes that we took photos at ages ago, and I'm obviously not going to say their name, right? But they were amazing. They were epic when we... Am I just super boring right now?
No.
Literally, it was your idea to shoot this.
Tell the story.
But the restaurant has gone tremendously downhill in the way that the customer service is. You know which one? Yeah, that one.
Oh, you're
I'll
talking
just
about
say
a
it and I'll
shitty
blur it.
experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll blur it.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not blur it. I'll censor that out. But it was so bad, eh? Bruh, that is your third yawn in under a minute.
So this could probably be like customer service icks.
It wasn't just customer service though.
It was
Even
the
the
whole
food,
thing.
the experience, it's almost like it was a complete disconnect the owner had from their customers. The new fit out looks amazing. They moved obviously since it had been a while since we took photos there, so they moved since then, and the new fit out looks amazing. Everything looks like it's doing really well. And then we even looked at the are you actually is it humanly possible to yawn literally 4 times in under 1 minute? I'm actually going to show that camera on you. When I edit this, I'm going to show the camera on your face and show how many times you've yawned.
Sorry. It's been a long
Anyways,
day.
when you look at the reviews,
Yeah.
it's every bad review that they've gotten has been like within the last 2 months, and every response from the establishment is defensive.
Yeah.
Defensive, like, and they're saying this is the owner here, but he's like not taking responsibility for anything. I don't know what the point of that was, but
I was literally like, did you find a dragon and $50 when you were there?
and then a dragon flew in, and it was like the best. No, but
Yeah, what is the point of this story? I'm waiting for the punchline.
I don't think there was a punchline. I was just saying, like,
Oh, you're just venting.
I'm just venting on that.
Yeah, I think people have, well, I have customer service icks for sure, and that place, we didn't get served for like, what, 15, 20, I think it was pushing 20 minutes. Nah, it was probably about 15 minutes. They didn't bring water, nothing like that. And then, like, yeah, we wanted to order. You know, actually, little side note. So, Huzi doesn't eat pork product, and we ordered. Sorry, it's funny.
That's not that funny, man. Relax.
We ordered this breakfast thing, and he said to the guy, "Hey, just no bruschetta, no bruschetta."
No, prosciutto is what I don't want. No, yeah. Prosciutto.
You're like, "No bruschetta, thanks." And the guy looked at him really weird, like, just like kind of blankly stared at him like, "No bruschetta." And then
I corrected myself.
no, as Huzi came back and sat back down, he's like, "Yeah, I told him no bruschetta." And then I was like, "Wait, bruschetta's bread." You
Yeah.
thought it was prosciutto?
Prosciutto.
So then he had to go back up to the guy. "Oh, nah, man, just put the bruschetta back on."
Well, I went back to the till like 10 minutes later, and the guy was still at the till trying to figure out, like, he was trying to wrap his head around the whole thing that I just said, and I corrected myself. He's like, "Yeah, I thought so. Like, that was so weird." Anyways, so Sydney, we really like Sydney. I think
Yeah.
we're drawn to it is because we're city people. Like, I grew up on the Gold Coast my whole life. I'm not a coastal person. I get stung every time I
was
go
about
to
to
the
say,
beach by
why?
like a blue bottle, a red ant, green ant.
That
you name
was
it.
so funny. So we were with my family, and there's like kids in the water, heaps of adults, like everyone's in the water. And I'm with one of my nieces, and I don't know what you were doing. You were off doing something with someone else. And I was like, "Where's Huzi?" Because we all started walking back to the camping ground.
You guys decided to swim across the river, and you told me to take the girls'
the
scooters and walk across the bridge. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so Huzi goes across the bridge, and then we're all leaving. So I was like, "Where's Huzi?" And I look around, and Huzi's hopping across the road with only one thong on.
Yeah, where did that thong go?
One thong, the other one's barefoot, and his face is like, like this, and he's like hobbling. Like, I actually feel like I need to do like a demonstration of how he was walking.
Go on then.
And I was like, "Huzi, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And he's like trying to carry all these scooters. Did you have like bags and a
Yes,
blow-up
I
thing?
had all your shit.
And I was like, "What's wrong?" And he goes, I got stung. And I was like, "What'd you get stung by?" Oh my God, thinking like the worst, that he'd been stung by a freaking jellyfish or something. He goes, and he goes, "I got stung by a green ant."
What's so funny? That was so painful, man.
But like, it's just funny how you carried on because it wasn't like it was a jellyfish or a bloody stingray. It was fucking green ant.
No, but then the next time we went to the beach,
Which was actually like a week later, we went for a stroll.
a blue bottle got me.
Yeah, that was bad.
Good. And like 3 different spots. Remember all the that one.
You literally had just like dipped your toe in. You didn't even go for a swim. You dipped your toe in and boom, you got stung again.
I'm not a fan of the coastal life. I get why people. I like looking at it. I don't want to go in it.
When you got stung by the blue bottle, he was like, "Oh my god, I got stung! Jess, piss on me! Piss on me!"
Well, who the fuck puts a blue bottle in the ocean like that? It's so dangerous. Yeah, like
who put that there?
There's kids and shit there, and then someone goes on a. You know.
What else have you been stung by? You were so unlucky when it
No,
comes to that.
I don't get stung. Oh, let's go back to the X. This is a good circle around. It pisses me off. I cannot go to the doctors without Jessie getting mad at me. You get mad when I go to the doctors.
Because you're a bloody hypochondriac, babe.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I made this TikTok recently, and it was like, okay, I have the world's biggest hypochondriac boyfriend, and I'm going to make a series out of it. So I started, like, collecting all this footage of Huzi, and I shit you not, there was probably, 15 different instances. 1 minute he hurts his ankle. Next minute he's got an earache. Next minute there's something in his eye. Then his fucking throat sore. Then he has something under his armpit. And then he's got a sniffle. Something's on your toe. Like, you are the biggest hypochondriac. That is the biggest ick. Do you reckon? I feel like I'm having a really good therapy session.
And when you post that video, people actually wrote saying that I think he might have mental issues.
Oh, let me have
well, yes, okay, maybe, but
told me.
I don't think I do. I think I just literally those things have happened though.
Someone
not
was
once
sticking up for you.
Yeah, good on her. She gets my pain. Like, this actually is all happening.
Someone goes, I think you need a refund. That one's broken. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, but this seems psychological. He may have some trauma. No hate, just saying. I've seen this before. I was like, he doesn't.
God bless
taking
her.
the bloody piss.
I'm not taking the piss.
Why
I go to
is
the
there
doctors
something
and they
wrong with
actually
you?
fix me.
But how? No. Whoa. Now, that is such a lie. You go to the doctors, you get a prescription for antibiotics, what are they?
Yeah, antibiotics.
The last time you got a poo scoop.
No.
And you never done it.
Why?
You didn't take the fucking medicine and you didn't poo in the scoop.
I know.
So all of a sudden, it's just like you go to the doctors for validation. You don't even go to get better. You just need a doctor to like give you a little pat on the back and go, there, Huzi.
Why are you going to bring up the poop scoop, man?
Well, why didn't you poo in the scoop?
I didn't have to. He said if it persisted for another
That's
week,
the
I
thing.
never used it.
This is why I think you're a hypochondriac, because it seems as soon as the doctor prescribes you or gives you some sort of instruction, the sickness is gone. The problem it's left the building.
No, it's because I always get them at the right time. It's probably at the end of my cycle.
So what's the point? What is the point of going to the doctor?
Just to make sure there's nothing serious
I
wrong.
actually do think you have a cycle. You know how women, we have a period? Women, we have a period? You have a Huzi period.
No,
and
I
it's
don't.
just, yes, you do. You're fucking broken.
I'm not broken. But the fact that...
Jess, I got something in my eye.
That's literally what you sound like.
Yeah, things actually go in my eye.
Why is that? I think once a week something goes in your eye. And I just don't understand because, like, nothing ever gets in my eye. It'd be very rare.
I find it really funny because whenever something's wrong with you, it's the end of the world. Like, everything has to stop. Like, you're sick.
Yeah, because it's so rare. It is so rare that I'm sick and you know if I'm sick.
But why does it bother you that I actually just go into the... It takes like... It's only down the road. It's
No,
at work.
because it's exhausting. You're like the boy who cried wolf. I'm never going to know if you actually are sick.
Jess, all those times, they don't just prescribe you stuff for the fun of it. They have acknowledged that something is wrong. Every one of those times.
I think you need to go in for your mental state because there's just something wrong with you too often.
No, there isn't. I'm fine, honey.
So did you go get the x-ray on your tooth?
Yeah, no.
How about the thing on your under your armpit? Did you get that removed?
Well, they wanted to get a biopsy done.
Did you go?
No, because do you know what happened? Can I explain myself? So I went to get the biopsy, but it had gone away. So the doctor said, don't irritate it.
What about your wrist?
But then it came back.
What about your wrist?
The wrist, they prescribed me marijuana and you said I couldn't take it.
No, I said I'd prefer you not take the one that makes you high.
Oh, what is the point?
Because you can take the one that doesn't make you high.
What is the point?
You need to be functioning.
Not on like a... I got prescribed for my arthritis because I have arthritis, guys. You know that.
From repetition with his wrists.
With
what
my
were
wrist.
you doing, Huzi?
My wrist. Oh, yeah, what were you doing, you wanking? That's... Everyone has literally always made that same joke.
Yeah, I know, that's why I
you
say
don't think... Yeah. No, it's an old... I used to be an athlete, you know? Remember?
Yeah, what happened?
I failed. Crash and burn.
I fell.
I fell.
I fell.
Yeah. Anyways, that was a good little slam sesh.
Oh, I honestly could go on for days when it comes to slamming you.
Also, one more thing. I'm just rambling right now. This podcast is just like a bit of a ramble, and I don't mind that because I'm just getting shit off my chest. Are you an influencer if you don't have a G-Wagon? How many are around us lately? Everyone's... and this is what really annoys me about that, because I am falling victim to...
Do you want to be an influencer with the G-Wagon?
No. I'm falling victim to the fact that I always say a lot of people, they don't even like designers just because other people are wearing it. That's why they like them. I say that all the time. With G-Wagons, I always thought they were so ugly. Like it was just a box. And now I'm starting to like them.
Why?
I don't know if it's because I see like other people with it, like influencers and stuff. I'm like, actually, that looks pretty good.
Speaking of cars, the other day we were walking past a venue that always has very fast cars out the front. So we were walking past and there was this guy out the front and he was filming the car take off. And to be fair, like it was very nice. It was a very nice car, but it took off like...
No, it doesn't sound like...
Okay, do the thing.
It was probably a Lambo, and I know who you're talking about. It just goes...
So it took off, and I feel like boys that accelerate when girls are in the car, that's the
it's so
biggest
hot. It is.
And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the time that you tried to tell me that...
I didn't do this,
you
though.
did. When you first rocked up, you had your sister's Audi, and you were like... Aldi?
The supermarket.
Audi. I'm not a car person. You rocked up and you're like, whatever the sound is.
That one.
And I was like, is that your car? And you're like, yeah.
No,
yeah.
I didn't. I never took claim for it.
Yeah,
Good
that's
lie.
my car. It turns out you didn't even fucking have a car.
I didn't take claim for that. Okay, first of all, you got to remember, you're not a car person, so you won't get it. But
I can appreciate
but
it,
the
though.
engineering of that actual, internal combustion engine, it's a 12-cylinder. Like, do you realize how beautiful they sound?
Okay, but let's say you're in a bloody Holden Commodore.
No comment. They don't sound like that.
What do they sound? That's a motorbike, isn't it?
Yeah,
I can't do the car one.
I always, when you make that sound one more time. See, I can't tell if you're
like
just whining in my ear or if you're, because that's what you sound like when you're.
Oh, I sound like that, do I?
Anyways, that was a solid sesh. Did you enjoy that?
I could go on for days.
Could go on for days, but let's wrap it up there. Let's come with a little bit more of a structured one next week.
Yeah.
And really get some shit off our chests.
Yeah. So, just as a disclaimer, like, this podcast is literally going to be Huzi and I just on here having a banter. There's probably never going to be anything too...
But we're going to have guests on there. I reckon we have a guest on here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know who's going to come up.
Who?
I'm not telling.
Tell me.
There's only one person that we know.
We don't have secrets.
I think Amanda Nellis, that would be really nice to have on here. Yeah.
Mandy.
Yeah. I think that'd be fun. But anyways, guys, that's it from us today. That's episode 3 done.
It really should have been called the No Purpose Podcast.
No. And that's a Justin Bieber tour.
Oh.
The No Purpose tour, remember?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that was good. We got a lot of shit off our chests.
Just one last ick.
Oh, here we go.
And you have to press stop recording as soon as I say it.
Okay.
The last ick is